but I've been watching film quite a lot, so we will have some fun here today and hopefully get a run going.
Well, we're going to try and not die, that's the main thing. But I do have backup saves just in case, because you never know what's going to happen. Yeah, let's get it going. And this is Jill, handgun only, which is a horrible category, but I enjoy running it for some weird reason. So I'll do a countdown on the timer. I don't think we'll bother with the infamous cuts, well, intro, we'll just rock and roll. So, 3, 2, 1, go. If you've never seen Resident Evil before, this is probably the best one out of the lot-ish. I'm more of a fan of Resident Evil 2, but this has got the best voice acting in any game you'll probably ever come across. And I think the guys will agree with me on that.
Stay alert. It definitely has got some best voice
cheesy
acting.
lines and cheesy voice acting and a lot of waving hands and stuff. So it's
very iconic for sure. Very iconic.
They're actually loosely based off old B movies in the 80s, so that's why it's so cheesy.
Oh yeah, if you watch like the opening cutscene for this game, you know what we're talking about that. Opens up like a movie.
So this is going to be Barry pointing the obvious out for the next couple of seconds.
Liam just said you were almost a Flynn sandwich.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll turn it down. That's fine, dude. Sorry. This is a door skip version, so we get to skip the door scenes because no one wants to see doors open all the time. Thank you everyone for the good lucks. I can see them in the chat. I'm actually paying attention for a change.
What is it?
Kenneth was killed too. Maybe by this creature. Anyway, let's report this to Wesker.
So, the thing is with these old games, with being tank controls, you gotta make sure your lines are absolutely perfect, because like if you catch a chair, it sounds daft, but you lose so much time in a speed run.
Furniture is hardest boss in this game.
Furniture, walls, you know,
Pillars.
doesn't matter about the zombies, man. Furniture monsters in this game can just kill runs.
Beats me too.
Because like how the game were built, like walls that look straight aren't actually straight. They're made up of separate boxes, so you can get caught on a lot of them.
Let's search for him separately.
So you can get caught on something that isn't there, technically.
I'll quickly pause it just for 2 seconds, just so I can turn Suika down.
Normally people complain about turning me up.
Okay, I'll try the door.
Well, Suika's a northern boy. Everyone loves that accent.
Gigantic. We could get into trouble if we get lost. We should start from the first floor.
Here we see a lot of non-play here in the beginning. It's gonna change pretty soon. It's gonna be pretty straightforward up until pretty much the end after this. There are a few bits with dialogue, but not too much.
Barry likes to talk
Tom.
at you a lot.
They're saying that Tom's too loud now as well. It's that Swedish, you know.
It comes in and out, you know.
Viking tones. We'll just get this section out of the way now. So, Barry, being the blokes, told the woman to go and search the creepy mansion. So, we're just going to quickly do some running. Gotta do some... Oop.
This time I'll be there.
Yeah.
What are you lying for, Barry?
So you're supposed to do quick inventory management there, but yeah, I'm not that quick at it. So we're
What we're
doing this
doing here.
really pointless task now. It's not pointless. We're having to load our inventory up, even though we're not going to use it all. And it's because of the next cutscene. So I do apologise as well. This is a very keyboard-heavy game, so you're getting some keyboard ASMR. Quickly dodge him. It's Barry again.
Jill, what's going on? Any clues?
Only thing he's done is gone upstairs. That's it.
Something's wrong with this house.
Whoa.
So let's take another advantage just to drop Tom down now. We'll see how that plays out
This
now.
hall is dangerous. Maybe it's better to secure our escape route first. There must be a back door.
This hall is dangerous, he says, in the most safe area in the game.
Barry's probably the single greatest character in this game because
All the
lines he
one-liners.
comes out with.
You might also
And-
see a slight resemblance to Flynn as well.
Yeah, there's in our community, I am known as Flary because I used to have slick back brown hair and oh, it does help if I equip the handgun, doesn't it? And with my beard as well, so everyone likes to take the mick out of me that I'm actually Barry Burton.
Could have been worse.
Yeah, I think you've got to have a severe problem if you end up looking like Wesker with how blonde his hair is. So we're just going to avoid these pukers. You do get zombies that lunge, zombies that puke, but it's
Zombies
no
that
real,
normally puke are
friendly
ones
zombies.
that are next to stairs are ones that usually throw up.
So that's supposedly a plant in there, but it looks like a bloody octopus. But yeah, so we just killed that plant so we can get this key.
It does make a good sound if you try and run past it, like a slap noise.
Does it?
Yeah.
There's two women in this game who play the piano. Jill plays it phenomenally, and Rebecca sounds like, I don't know, a cat screeching in the night when she plays the piano.
She tries, bless her. Good position in there.
Making good old Beethoven roll over in his grave, and here's Rebecca play.
Oh yeah.
What-
That's the one
When-
thing. Everyone runs Jill. It's the most popular category. And I think it's down to Rebecca's piano playing, because you have to listen to her twice play. This first time is absolutely awful. So I don't think that's why a lot of people run Chris. But that's just my take on it.
And a lot of things in this game, Jill will have to be in a certain position to use an item. So you want to get as centre as you can to that piano, for example. Otherwise, you lose time by being left or right of it.
Yeah, the
Weird.
hitboxes on some of the actions in this game is very unforgiving, put it that way.
Like this gem. It's got a hitbox at either side of it for some text. Like that.
Like just that.
It's horrible.
Examining the vase instead of picking up the actual gem.
Now we are going to see probably one of the greatest cutscenes in gaming history. Just for the sheer dialogue alone.
And there's a Richard Eichen.
Oh, Jill, this house is dangerous. There are terrible demons. Ouch!
Ouch.
Attacked you.
It was a huge snake.
Also, why does the snake got that many teeth?
Richard, hold on.
There is serum. Oh no, I should have brought brought some with me.
No problem. I'll go and get it.
Thanks.
He should have known better. Terrible demons, and he didn't bother bringing the serum.
There is serum.
Oh no, I should have brought some with me.
Probably
It's just,
should.
have you ever heard a grown man go, ouch?
I do it all the time.
Ugh.
Stubbing your toe in a table. Oh, terrible demons.
Yeah, the zombie is known as Rocky.
That's my... Sorry, folks. That's I stopped too short at that one, didn't I?
Yeah. You didn't turn slightly enough as well.
Yeah. So in theory, we weren't supposed to get bitten there. I could lie to you all and just go, yeah, I meant to do that one as part.
That was an intentional grab just for strat purposes.
RNG manipulation,
Obviously.
that's all it is.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, yep. Sorry. I always do the serum first, then the knife. I don't know why I just did that. So we got to go back up and see the pukers. And we got puked on. There you go. I'll try and fool this guy by doing a bit of a run from behind.
This next bit coming up is a big reset point for newer runners. It's a yawn one. If it bites you, it's like an extra minute or so onto your run.
So the question is, do we safe yawn or do we YOLO yawn?
YOLO.
YOLO.
Always YOLO.
Right.
Oh, and you got it.
I gotta get my hands dry because I know I'm gonna absolutely screw this up with.
If we fail, we have some nice music in a save room anyway, so win-win.
This yawn, we're about to meet the snake that did the damage to Richard. And this is a nightmare because if you get tagged, you're poisoned, so you lose a minute. If you get bitten, because you wake up in... And we're free!
You wake up in the serum room.
We gotta
That
run.
happens.
Oh, this game seems to love to give you like menial pushing block tasks.
Yeah, you know, it literally is. Unfortunately, you're going to see a very long-winded box moving puzzle later on. And it's not a puzzle, really. It's just so you can cross a little area.
And they didn't really remove the box pushing in the remake of this. They more likely added a few.
Yeah, pretty sure they
Yeah,
did.
they
Though.
did.
You know what?
Broken flamethrower boxes.
Let's give the
Yeah.
people more boxes.
More boxes to push.
Obviously,
More
most like,
statues to
popular
push.
thing about the game.
It's item pushing simulator.
Now we've got a tedious puzzle by lighting up certain pictures in order. I'm
Yeah,
not
the
going to say the
pictures are
series
like-
out loud in case I get it wrong.
Yeah, it goes from young to old.
Yeah, it goes from like infant to old man or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you get this puzzle wrong, those crows that are hanging around decide to fly down and start pecking at you. Which isn't fun.
don't know how they
costs you a
know.
lot of time.
I don't know how they know that you've got it wrong though.
I know.
Program crows.
We're doing something there, which is an inventory manip. When Jill pulls the trigger on a weapon, you have a kind of is it like an animation delay? Squeaker is the best way to call it.
Yeah, you're locked in that animation.
Yeah. So by shooting and opening the inventory, we're just kind of stopping that animation, which means we can just shoot the zombie and quickly run past him before he reacts.
Yeah, it resets Jill back to her default, but zombies and enemies, they stay in their animation, so you've got a window to get past them.
Probably the only glitch that you kind of take advantage of.
Yeah, it's classed as a minor glitch. This category is no major glitches.
Yeah. Hey, Mogul, how's it going, you legend?
Isn't like the quick crank also like a minor glitch?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you do that.
So, yeah, again, I apologize for the keyboard ASMR, but I find it quite therapeutic myself.
Dogs are memes in pretty much all RE games, it seems, and these are no different.
I don't care what anyone says, dogs are not free in a Resident Evil game. Not since Dildor got world record.
They weren't free then. They aren't free
We're
now.
gonna take an intentional bite here because we're gonna try and just back out of here without getting tagged, just like that.
They're also known as Mary Kate and Ashley as well, them too.
They are, yeah. A lot of these zombies have
Brilliant.
nicknames that the community have given them. There's one I won't ever say again because I didn't realise about a certain situation.
Yeah, please don't.
And that was our first glimpse at the first major boss, unless you class Yawn as a boss.
I
I
won't
have
really class
just
you
seen
on
him
as a
in
boss
caution
yet.
as well, so we are going to be hitting that Faz pretty hard now. And we are going to be doing safe strats because I don't think any of you people want to see me die, so unless you do, but I think you guys had your fill of that on the last run. That was pretty cool seeing a death run. I've never seen one before.
Weird blob monster. Oh, cool.
I really like that inside. That was a very good speed run.
Tedious box pushing.
You kind of get to stretch your legs and stuff when you're doing this, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, that's true. I think Wesker cutscene coming up towards the end of the game is probably the best one. I meant to be a speedrun and you're stuck in a cutscene for 4.5 minutes.
If they got rid of the cutscenes in this game, it'd probably be like a 30-minute speed run. If
Easily.
that. I don't know if you're being serious there, Liam, or not. Oh, we'll get that on the way back. It's alright. Do you know what's heartbreaking though? We're doing safe strats and I'm minus 11 on my splits.
Could be worse. This is where Neptune pops up, which is shark infested with T virus. It does look a lot grander on remake.
Oh, I just got a glod on that.
Nice.
Short percent.
So now they've we're just picking up random keys that seem to be scattered absolutely everywhere. You would have
Close
thought they'd have
umbrella.
just like a key hook somewhere, but no.
Very randomly placed. I mean, one key is in a clock, so.
Getting to work in labs in the morning must be a nightmare.
Yeah. Flick this, turn this light on, do this, do that. That's where the memes get absolutely amazing. It is on RE2, because if that was if you were having to do all that to go, you know, just to get from one office to another office, well, you'd quit your job, wouldn't you?
I mean, in this, just to get outside, you need to get 4 crests to just
Ooh,
access
what are you
the courtyard.
I think they try and pass it off in number 2, saying that it's an old art gallery. It's like, no.
So we're going to place a book there. It's going to open up a secret door, and look at this thing. Oh, this is not good, boys. We took 2 hits already. I'm actually in the sweet spot. This is where I should be able to take this guy down without getting tickled once.
Yeah, we're fine.
Nice.
So 2 hits isn't too bad. It's when he starts slapping you across the room. Hey, crayons. Sorry. How are you, good sir? Your wallet's big, isn't it? Why don't you get in on this horrible games marathon and drop a huge dono, boy? Secret millionaire.
From nowhere, Barry's found a flamethrower as well.
Yeah, just randomly rocks up with a flamethrower.
Never explained, and you never see it again.
Yeah, exactly. And he really doesn't care about other weapons, because when he gives you the acid grenades, he says, "No, I got this. It's a really powerful weapon, especially against living things."
Thanks, Barry.
Don't mention it.
I love this voice line.
I infamously
Can't believe what the hell is
lost a speed run race to a certain section of this part now, where I triggered Barry, which I didn't know existed, where you can end up having a 13-second conversation with him. So I had a perfect plant 42, beat the guy, and then I decided to stop and shoot the breeze with Barry, which cost me a race. So that's the most nervous part of the game for me, is running past Barry in case I talk to him.
Where on earth have you been? You disappeared from the hall all of a sudden.
It was better when you didn't know about it, right?
My reasons. Perhaps you guys have met them? It was all I could do to protect
So
myself.
this is the first time we've seen Wesker, and Wesker's first monologue, second.
It's good to see you're safe.
Jill,
Yeah, it's a little bit of a spill in the beginning where he said, "Yo, don't open that door."
Alexis, the handgun's not bad. It's just you're relying on quick shots on Yawn 2 and Tyrant, and it's not as powerful.
I'll go to the other house.
On Jill's normal run, on her normal any percent run, you have a grenade launcher which takes down every boss in 3 shots. So with this, you are literally reliant on quick shots and other things, but what's my health like? Yeah, we're alright. So handguns basically class kind of like a challenge run, would you say, Sweeker Tom?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's definitely a challenge.
a lot more
So-
challenging than the any percent run, for sure.
Any percent run, you just cheese everything with a grenade launcher.
Yeah,
Even like Tyrant goes down in 3 shots.
So now we're heading back to the mansion because we told Wesker we would.
Can we just appreciate the fact that Wesker's wearing shades inside at night?
Exactly.
Cool dude. Yeah, right, Alexis.
There's a hunter. First hunter now. These guys like to give Jill like a tap on the rear end, you know, so you've always kind of got to watch your line with it. We're going to quickly run around this dude. Now, like I said, we are doing safe strats, so I am picking up a Faz because we are going up against the hardest boss on handgun only. So, see, just tried to give her a little swipe on the tush there.
How rude.
I apologise everyone now for the noise you're about to hear, but it's a quick shoot. You've basically got to spam the trigger on it, and I'm not saying I'm any good at it. See, we missed a couple shots. I was doing fine. But basically, as soon as he goes low like that, you're pretty much kind of a bit of a slave to him because you can't shoot him. That's the first. My mic's just gone flying up. It's probably because the amount of bloody noise I'm making. There we go. Let's get that mic back down. You can click
Look
that
at
if you
that
want
frame
to.
that it's paused on. That frame that it's paused on. You're always like, yeah.
Mouth wide open. Going
Best
on.
line,
Jill,
Yeah.
have you found anything interesting?
just the 30-foot dead snake that he just walks across.
Going down to check
No, I have absolutely found nothing in here.
Just
Thank
a
you
hole.
for asking. Yeah, just a hole.
Wait,
Also pretty interesting with John that the first encounter he poisons you like there is no tomorrow. Now he has lost his poison somehow.
Yeah,
Thought he'd make it a fair fight.
Yeah.
that was a bad Yawn 2 fight, but it's because I missed a load of quick shots.
wait. I'll go and get another rope.
But I have done worse, so I'm not going to complain. The goal is just to make it out alive.
Now we come to
Now.
the regular tombstone in the basement area that every mansion has, I guess.
I mean, mine does. I don't know about yours.
This music's pretty chilling, isn't it?
I remember playing this when I was younger, and it absolutely terrified me. This game.
Right,
Most
we're gonna see
interesting
how we
part
do
in that
now.
area is the director's cut version. It's like clown music down there for some reason. It's terrifying
So we're
in
gonna
another light, I guess.
Yep, we did it. It's alright. So now we're picking up a battery to get another elevator working. Oh, I'm so gonna get bit now.
Ah, you've got it. Come on.
There we go.
Unlucky.
That's one line I just cannot get. It's like a 50-50. And this zombie's called Gordon Ramsay, fun fact. Just because zombie in a kitchen, so they called him Gordon Ramsay.
Now it's just a trek across pretty much all at mansion to get back outside now. Weirdly enough, fastest way to do it is go from east side all the way to west and all the way up and round.
Well, the dogs have disappeared from here now. Now we've got huge spooders.
They evolved.
Yeah.
Someone made me laugh with something that they said the other day. I can't remember. Or it might have been earlier actually. Who had discount Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for hunters.
Which one?
The hunt. I can't remember who said it. I think it might have been in someone's stream, and they said the discount Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Well, that's exactly it, isn't it? So we're doing this tedious task now of going back to exactly where we've just come from. And just to put a battery in an elevator so we can come back downstairs in that elevator. Ooh, we got a glog there. I think that's because I'm usually getting tagged by a dog or something. Just
Yeah,
like that.
dogs and memes.
I think when they said survival horror about this game when it first came out, I think it was the fact that you keep having to go back and do the same thing over and over. So now that we filled that back up, we go back through here, avoiding dogs, and we're going to go back down the elevator. And now we're heading to the caves, or as some people like to call it, the sewers. And that's one person that calls it the sewers. God knows why, because it's pretty obvious they're caves.
Not to everyone.
And
I mean, they
here's
don't really look
Enrico.
like it.
Is that Jill?
Is that voice Enrico's?
Yeah?
You're alive!
Wait there. Are you with anybody, Jill?
When she says, "Is that voice Enrico's?" and he says, "Yeah," he doesn't sound too sure.
You
Like,
Yeah.
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 Am I?
You're going to be
I think.
traitor.
He also says "ouch" before he dies, before he gets shot.
That is
He
very
knew.
true. He goes before the blood splats.
Enrico! Who killed him, I wonder?
You were almost a Jill sandwich.
Well, if we actually just ran after the culprit, we probably could have ended this game a lot quicker, but she
Or
decided
literally
to
just,
have a bit of a think about who might have done it.
or literally just turn around when she heard gunshot. That would have been a bit.
I know. That would be too obvious, though, that would. Here comes the infamous hitbox. Oh, we got it.
To be fair, she could have just taken a look on her teammates and see who looks the most shady.
Exactly.
Not a hard guess, really.
She's rocking those shoulder pads, though. You got to give her 10 out of 10 for that. Ooh, Suika, I was supposed to do your book after what you told me, wasn't it?
Ah, that's alright.
So now we've got to trigger the Indiana Jones sequence.
You can do it when you use crank in statue room anyway.
And now we come to another one of this game's kind of pain in the bottom people. Called Black Tiger. We're not going to waste bullets, so we're going to let his poison burn the cobwebs away that have got their door sealed. And we just go bye-bye. Ooh, I always take the wrong turn there.
It's called Black Tiger, but it's a spider.
Yeah, it's called Black Tiger, but it's a big spider. Resident Evil logic for you.
Spoiler alert, there is no logic.
No.
Very true.
It's kind of a weird one. Like, I first played Resident Evil 2 when I was 12. I'm a lot older than that now, as you can probably tell. So, I absolutely love that game. That was absolutely amazing. And it's only till about 4 months ago, 5 months ago, I played this for the first time. I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm not turned enough. So we're
Yeah, that's
trying
an
to do
interesting
a
hitbox.
quick crank strat, which it doesn't want to do it. There we go. We got there in the end, so it wasn't quite a quick crank.
That hitbox is really finicky. I want you to do in a very
it's
specific
4 and a
place.
bit pushes and a certain angle. So now we're going to have to use my Faz so we can free that up.
So you might think you're in straight ahead of it, which you are, but it still would say, oh, you can't use that here, and then you just turn a bit to the side,
Yeah.
and you're not in front of it anymore. Oh, now you can use it. Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
I think hitboxes on all the Resident Evil games are pretty shocking, aren't they?
Yeah.
So now we're going to examine a book, and ooh, lo and behold, there's a medallion in there.
Especially these older ones, like 1, 2, 3, Code Veronica. Also, the remake has some finicky places for hitboxes.
Yeah. So that's the heartbreaking thing with these games, is you can be on absolutely fantastic pace. And, you know, saving good time on a run, and one of those hitboxes can just destroy your run, your soul.
Especially hitboxes on a wall that's in this next room. This wall here, it's got lots of little edges where you can get caught.
That's the first naked zombie you see, but unfortunately there's going to be more of them later on.
Which
Umbrella
might
brand
make
PC.
you, which might make you curious on what went down in this lab. Just a lot of
Definitely
naked
does,
zombies roaming around.
So this password's the same on every game. RE3, it's very RNG. But on this one, it's the same password. The username is John, password is Ada, and you'll be able to actually meet Ada in the next game. Which is Crayons' favourite moment in gaming history, I think. So now we've just unlocked a certain room that we need to go in to get another key, because there's no key hooks anywhere. So it's going to dart past him,
Still no key hooks.
trigger the secret pillar. And we're going to see if I paid any attention to Suika's training the other day. Ooh, got caught in the corner,
through.
but we're through. So now we're heading to the noisiest section of this game.
Yeah, last room on this area is
Yeah. You got to turn a generator on that already sounds like it's on, so
yeah,
logic
something like that.
again.
The room is generating energy as much as it sounds.
This is when it's turned off.
Now, I always get tagged coming out of here, so ooh, that's the first.
Yeah, as long as you hug that right hand wall, it's free.
So now here's another. Ooh, we got it. We're about to find out who the evil person is in the SARS team.
I was looking for you.
Barry.
Jill, don't be angry. I wanted you to wait for me.
Barry, don't
Stay tuned for the big reveal.
I just realised I'm going into this fight with no herbs. That's a safe strat. Interesting.
If you're low on health, you can grab the 2 herbs that's upstairs before
Fine job,
Barry.
Yeah.
just as I thought.
I think you should stay away from Barry, Jill.
We've just learnt now that Wesker's actually the bad guy.
In danger if he doesn't do
Oh.
everything I tell him to.
Shocking!
So cruel.
Well, you don't have to worry about anything because you'll be.
So this is Wesker's James Bond villain monologue, so he's going to waffle on for, I think it's 3.5, 4 minutes, is it?
Laboratory has been
3 minutes,
Just
sorry.
still 4 minutes.
experiments, and recently an accident has occurred. Anyway, this disaster cannot be made public.
Yeah, Wesker's the
Lit-
bad guy, believe it or not.
So
Literally nobody saw it coming.
slave of Umbrella
Yep.
now, along with these virus monsters.
I think you misunderstand me, Jill. To me, the monsters you mention mean nothing. I'm going to burn all of them together.
Guy wearing sunglasses indoors, looking like Johnny Bravo.
Barry, go up on the ground and wait there.
Barry,
Aw, Barry's just hung his head in shame.
Look how sad you look, Flynn. Oh.
How come both Umbrella
Trust you to say that, Crayons. Terrible.
Terrible.
Well, I intimidated, but it had nothing to do with Umbrella. I just
I'm
used him
giggity.
for my personal purposes. Though both you and Barry seem to think I was following orders from Umbrella.
So you're planning something else?
Have you dropped your dono yet, Crayons? Stop pretending you haven't got any money.
Powerful biological weapon. What would you do? What if you were in charge?
You must stop this now.
You're a brave girl. But if I were you, I wouldn't give up such a big discovery. You guys are idiots. No one understands its real value.
So you're going to save all the
Yeah,
research?
exactly.
Better yet,
Now it's there in text as well.
Here we go, folks.
Let's take a moment to appreciate Tyrant's lips.
Should we look at it? We might as well. Hey, let's watch the little video. Look at those lips on him. So this is the first bioweapon you see. If I'm right? Am I right?
It's the ultimate bioweapon.
Yeah.
That's their ultimate. Very.
Hasn't got much of a rear end though, has he? They weren't very good with the old bioweapons and that.
There are some tyrants in this franchise that has more well sculpted behind, so to speak.
Like Michelangelo's David, is it?
Yeah, like Tyrant in Code Veronica.
For the sake of the awful creature.
Right, this could go horribly great or horribly wrong. But it will be horrible, either way.
And Code Veronica got that Tyrant with like club fist.
Yeah.
Club fist.
Yeah. Tyrant in Code Veronica. As long as it looks like he's got like two maces in his hands.
Oh, right. Vincenzo, how's it going, dude?
What you want to try and do on this fight is Tyrant can't seem to step over that key that Wesker drops, so you kind of get him stuck on that. Oh, that key there.
Because the ultimate bioweapon can't walk over
To,
keys.
What it does.
Right, we'll have a look now. So we're going to combine. Oh, I wasn't supposed to do that. So we need this dude to go right. And of course he's not. So we're going to go for a run instead. Because we're going to play it safe. Because he has got a hell of a right hook on him.
Taking a sightseeing tour around the test tubes area.
I pushed that a bit too far. Right, he's dead. Sorry. Sorry, folks. The optimal
Drop
strat
his
is to
card,
go
you're right,
this way.
Logo, you're right.
So, yeah.
Ultimate
he drops a bit
biological
of a
weapon.
B. Right, so let's haul ass out of here now. Yeah,
They didn't take
I
these
was
into account
supposed to
when they
have-
made the ultimate bioweapon.
Turns out keys were not thought of. This is
I
the
would
most
like-
horrible line in the game. We all laugh and joke about it, but it does
Nick.
kill a lot of runs. Now this is the best voice acting,
Jill,
Oscar worthy. This is.
it's you.
Barry?
I'm really embarrassed to see you now. Just leave me. Go quickly.
It's over, Barry. Wesker's dead.
Is that so? Jill, will you do me a favor? This is my last wish. Please give this photo to my family.
Oh.
Will you?
Sure.
Forgive me, Jill.
Well, we're
And
not
that's what he has
PBing,
in
so
that.
we'll have a look at Barry in this picture. So there's old Bazza with his kids. It kind of looks like Bob Ross.
Everybody loves Bob Ross, though, don't they?
Oh, going the wrong way. That's me trying to be funny and it backfired. So we're not going to PB because I'm plus 32. But we did safe strats. We did safe strats.
So if you want to know more about Barry's family, you can go play Resident Evil Revelations 2, which features one of his daughters, and give some backstory to what happened to them after this.
There's Jill with her 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah,
It's been a rough day at the office, isn't it?
really rough.
So we basically decided not to save any of the other STARS members, and we decided to look after ourselves. So there is no tyrant fight on the helipad. So we're going to wait for Brad to land the helicopter, which takes about 32 seconds because he's an incompetent pilot, but...
Yeah, I've been circling around this huge helipad for like hours, and I can't find it. So we need to flare it up so we can see it.
So the
Good for another
timer will stop in... now. Well, that's a GG, but no PB.
Yeah, GG fun.
Yeah, well played.
GG on that run. That was awesome.
Oh, thank you.
All
Sorry,
right,
I've
so-
literally got like a deafening helicopter in my ear because the game is out loud. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just watch Jill flick her hair quickly, and then I'll skip to the time. It's like everyone's favourite part is her like, I've just let everyone die, time to shake my hair about. There we go. Right, bye Jill. Sorry, I can hear you now. Sorry, that helicopter's ridiculously loud.
No, I get it.